just how complete was this one? It looked like, from start to
Well,
finish.
I think, obviously the power play was really good for us early, and we got ourselves a cushion, and I thought we played really well in the second period. I thought we contained them in their zone for quite a bit of that, and anytime right before I think they scored their one, I think we kind of turned over the puck a couple times, and that was on us. So a little wake-up call for us to start the third, and unfortunately we would have liked to score again on that 5-on-3, but we got to work on that. We haven't really had much time to work on it. The power play 5-on-4, I thought they were excellent, moving the puck quick, reloading, getting themselves open for shots or a next play, and I think we stayed one step ahead of their penalty kill. But on the 5-on-3, I think we held it looking for the perfect one, and it just wasn't going to be. That team works hard, they skate well, so they cover the seams well, so we just didn't move it quick enough to kind of put the game home right at the beginning of the third. But I thought Dickinson's goal was excellent. That's how we have to play 5-on-5, is get pucks behind the other team. I think our forecheck is doing a great job right now, and it gets us pucks back, and we can make something happen before they're set up in their zone.
It may not have been perfect, but I feel like that was a more comfortable win than a lot of the wins you've had the past few years, where it just never really felt like that up for grabs. And does that kind of reflect the improvement of the team?
Yeah, and I think I thought our goal was to start well, and I think we did that. We accomplished that and stayed on the game plan mostly, except for probably that one goal we gave up in the second. And I think that's the testament to the guys, and there's a lot more experience in that room now, and I think they get on each other to stay on the game plan, and we stay a little bit more consistent. So I'm happy with how we played. Pretty much, like, I keep adding on games, but except for that first period of the season, pretty solid, and I think we can chip away at scoring on the power play, creating more scoring chances maybe off of our forecheck. And then, obviously our line rushes, I think we can probably clean up a little bit and do a little better job and have a little more direct straight line and try and create a little bit more offense in those areas without opening it wide open, and then that's going to affect how we're playing defensively, I think, right now.
What sort of element is Teravainen adding to the power play maybe like last season?
Yeah, he sees openings, and he knows exactly what the next play is before he gets it on his stick. That's indicative of probably the Foligno goal. I don't know if Nick was almost not ready for it. It came that quick, and their box or their penalty kill was just transitioning and turning as the puck. They thought it was going this way, and it was coming this way against them. So, I think Philadelphia used to do that really well with Voracek and Giroux, and I think that's kind of what I saw in that power play tonight. So, if we can be anything like that power play a few years ago, that's a good sign.
Bedard seemed like he's moving playmaking mode. I'm thinking of that Bertuzzi goal where he gloved it clear and kept it in his zone, and you guys ended up getting a goal out of it. Can you just talk about his playmaking?
Yeah, no, he was good. Connor was good tonight, and I think just same as everybody else in the 5-on-3, we were looking for the perfect play. But he made some great plays, but he also shot the puck on the one line rush. He hit the outside of the post in the second period. So, and I think he just missed one on the power play over the shoulder of the goalie. Like, he's still taking his shots, and we want him to do that. He's a deadly shooter. But when he does both, then it keeps everybody guessing, and it kind of brings the other team kind of compact a little bit more together because they're not sure what he's doing. It keeps them stationary, and that allows us to shoot pucks and have movement, and we're the ones that are collecting the rebounds and the loose pucks, not the other team, because they're standing still in the middle. So I think that's a threat that he doesn't even maybe know that he gives us. Recovering loose pucks and that because of the way he's playing right now. And even at the end, like we talked about on the bench, to stay above them and not chase behind the net, and he did a great job at the end. So that's just growth in his game when you're playing with the lead.
It was obviously hard with all the special teams to get consistent ice time, but what do you think of Reichel?
Yeah, no, I thought he had some good plays. There was just one time in the second, I think he kind of skated into a guy at the blue line where I think maybe a little bit early, realizing he was running out of room and cut a little wider. But other than that, like, that's just nitpicking, I think, as a coach. And I thought he was, hard in the face-off circle. He blocked a shot in the third period, and he was really showing initiative to take hard strides out there, whether it was tracking back which helps our D, or on the offense and on the forecheck. So it was a good start for him.
Taylor Hall's goal, I'm sure part of his celebration was the goal itself, but you think some of it was also, all right, I'm back, I'm healthy, and, you know, new season, new leaf turned everything for
Yeah,
him.
he was skating great, really strong. I think even getting pucks out along the walls, he just drives through people and he drags everything, and looks like it's glued onto him. And that goal was kind of looked like old Taylor Hall. Powerful skating, shooting the puck in stride. It's hard when the goalie's moving laterally with him to stop and get set. So it was in the back of the net before the goalie even knew it. So it was a great game by him. You know, I think he's showed signs of, you know, coming back. He works extremely hard. He's in great shape. And I think a little bit of timing like this, games like this is going to help him grow even stronger.
What set up right with that goal? Was it a great pass by Anderson or better play by Dickinson?
Well, I think a little bit of both, and I think we forget Taylor Hall actually redirected it in at the blue line as he was changing, and it let Anderson get in on the forecheck. And he does that so well, Anderson. He really gets in there and steals pucks and makes quick plays quite often to the front of the net, where we saw Kurashev, I think, in the first game hit the post off of a play like that. So, you know, Dickinson's, he's been a big part of our team since I've been here, and he continues to be, whether it's checking the big line at the end of the game and 5-on-6 at the end of the game, or penalty killing, obviously. But, you know, he looks for areas to chip in offensively, and he's got some good skill to do that. And he's not afraid to go to that hard area like he scored tonight. It's not just his shot.
Do you have any more update on Alec Martinez after this game?
Well, I think they announced today he was on IR. So it's just, you know, lower body, I think a groin strain is what they listed it as. And, you know, it's been kind of nagging for a while. And then I think last game just kind of re-aggravated it a bit. So we have to just give him time. It's a pretty hard injury to kind of rest while you're playing games like this and playing the way he plays. He plays the right way and the hard way, so we got to give him some rest right now.
Luke, bringing in as many older veterans as you guys did this year, how does that help building the long-term future with, you know, around Connor, which is obviously the plan here?
Yeah, I think everybody knows, you know, what Connor means to this organization and where our organization is going to go, especially with him and his abilities. I think, you know, I think guys enjoy playing with him, and you know, I mean, they also help him. There's areas where, you know, he's still growing in his game, and I think those guys, that's where the coaching staff can rely on those older guys to send the same message as us, but maybe in a different way, different wording, different language, or even the odd time, just they're veteran guys, you know, holding their teammates accountable, and Connor's one of those guys too. So I think it really helps us to know that, you know, those guys are surrounding Connor and getting him to play the right way, and realizing that pucks are going to come back to him, and trusting his teammates. It's not he's not on a junior team anymore that wasn't that great, and he has to do everything himself. And just to kind of realize that, and you know, and even more so probably off ice, but you know, getting proper rests. You know, this is a tough league, but 3 and 4 nights, and the amount of you know, ice time that Connor's going to get, especially if the games are tight, which a lot of games are. You know, to manage that, so he's prepared for that, and I think he realizes that and has seen that after being in the league for over a year now. So it's good to have him surrounded on and off the ice for the lifestyle.
We all